Suddenly, I had this insatiable craving for custard slices, so that is what we are making today, and then get my teeth sunk straight into one of them. My name is Taryn, and I'm a professional baker from South Africa. I've baked some crazy, weird, and wonderful cakes in my time, and now I hope to pass those skills on to you as I bake, make, and create with the Supermoms Club. It is my favorite day. Baking day, of course, and today also marks the 20th episode of my baking vlog. It's so exciting. Thanks so much for being on my channel. So today I actually had a whole different recipe planned, but then suddenly I had this insatiable craving for custard slices. So that is what we are making today. When I was a teen, I used to make this incredible custard slice recipe. Unfortunately, it has long since disappeared, and every recipe I've ever tried thereafter has never matched up. So me being me, I have developed a whole new custard slice recipe, and so I hope you guys will really enjoy it, and this is what you'll need. A sheet of ready-made puff pastry, a litre of milk, a tablespoon of butter, 90 ml or 6 tablespoons of custard powder, 2 eggs, a 385 gram tin of condensed milk, and for the icing, a half a cup of icing sugar and a tablespoon of warm water. The first thing we are going to start with is to pop our ovens onto 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And then, in my opinion, there are 3 really important aspects to kind of bear in mind when you are working with puff pastry. Firstly, you want your oven really hot. The hotter your oven, the more your puff pastry is going to rise. Secondly, when you roll it out, try and handle it as little as possible, because that will also influence your rise, and then work on a floured surface to start with. So I have just bought some pre-rolled puff pastry from the store. I am cheating just a little bit, but it's fine because it really does make life so much easier. And so you can just unroll it and then pop it onto your floured surface. Give a gentle roll with your rolling pin if it's uneven. Place your dish on top and cut it to size. I'm using a 23 by 23 centimeter square pan. Then transfer your puff pastry onto a baking sheet that's been prepared with baking paper and greased. Brush it with some beaten egg and put it into the oven for 30 to 40 minutes. My puff pastry is done and looking beautiful and golden, so I'm going to leave that to cool down now, and we can get on to making the most important part, and that's the filling. So I'm going to start by adding my milk into a pot. I'm going to reserve just a little bit of milk because I need that for the custard powder just now, and then you can add your butter and pop it onto the stove top on a medium heat and gently let it come to the boil. And while that is starting to boil, we can get on to mixing the rest of our ingredients. So now you can add your custard powder into that little bit of milk that you reserved and give it a mix until there aren't any lumps inside it. And then you can pop your eggs into a mixing bowl and give them a good beat until they're nice and fluffy. Then add the custard powder and milk and the condensed milk and give it a quick beat again to combine. And now we can prep our puff pastry. Our puff pastry has cooled down enough to handle, so I'm just going to use a normal bread knife and then very gently pop it in between the layers and slice them through so that you get 2 equal parts. Then flip it around and place the top side facing down into your pan. And now I can add this custard mixture into my pot on the stove because my milk is just coming to the boil. While you're pouring it in, stir, stir, stir. This really avoids getting any lumps. And then continue to stir until it becomes nice and thick, roughly 3 minutes or so. Then pour it into your pan, ensuring an even spread. Top it with the other half of puff pastry, top side up, and put it into the fridge to get cold. My custard slices have been in the fridge for about an hour. They are not ready for eating yet. They are still just slightly warm, and they'll need to probably stay in there for around another 2 hours or so. But in the meantime, I want to make the icing that is going to be drizzled over the top of this. So for that, all you are going to need is about a half a cup of icing sugar and then a tablespoon of water. So you can pop that in there. Give it a stir with a fork until it's silky and smooth, and then transfer it into a zippy bag, snip off the end, and pipe lines across the top of your custard slices. Then pop it back into the fridge to get cold and set. The long wait is over and I can finally satisfy my craving. I'm going to slice these up and then get my teeth sunk straight into one of them. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode. Until next week, take care and God bless.